Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Gonna quickly go through the Madden 22 ratings breakdown for all the defensive backs. Gonna cover cornerbacks and safeties. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the cornerbacks, we got Darius Slade Jr. coming in at 88 overall. Got 93 speed, one of the fastest on the list there. Very, very low when it comes to toughness, and his coverage is not good. 85 play rec, but 87 man coverage, but 91 zone, which is solid. He's got really good hit power at 77 overall. And when we lay it out like this and kind of this analysis done by 4Verts, you can really see, you know, how the players stack up with each other and their strengths and weaknesses within that group. So it's really a great tool for analysis. Moving right along to 89 overall, Kendall Fuller, one of the slowest cornerbacks in the top 10 as far as speed and acceleration. But he kind of makes up for it in pursuit and change of direction. His coverage is just good with 91 man coverage and 88 zone coverage, but really bad press, 83 overall press. So, man, really tough. You know, compared to Darius Slade, at least Darius Slade has some speed to kind of make up for his shortcomings. Kendall Fuller doesn't have much speed and just has decent for this group coverage. Obviously 91 man coverage is good, but compared to the other top cornerbacks, not that great. All right, moving right along to talk about physical freak, we got Denzel Ward, 89 overall, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 agility. Definitely stand out, the best, physically the best cornerback in the top 10 there. His coverages are definitely a little bit lower, 89 overall man coverage, 87 zone coverage being the worst out of the list, but 96 change of direction with 96 stamina and 92 jump. He's just a physical beast. Somebody you love to have in a CFM because you can build up the other skills, but those physical skills are the hardest to get. So he's definitely going to be a monster, and he's young. So move right on to James Bradbury, 90 overall. One of the slower cornerbacks again, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 86 agility, one of the worst there, and 88 stamina, not that great, but it's got 93 play rec, 92 man, 90 zone, and it's got 90 press, so he really gets up there and is able to jam the receivers and redirect them. Xavier Howard, next on the list, somebody who's holding out or trying to get traded right now. Feel he's being disrespected, but looks like he's not being disrespected. You're going to, according to the Madden ratings, at 91 overall. He's at the middle of the pack here. 91 speed, 93 acceleration. The big thing that jumped out at him is 85 catch. He has led the league interceptions the last couple of years, added all together, and 93 jumps. So he gets up there, he snags those passes one-on-one, and 95 play rep, which really helped him jump in front of passes, passing lanes, and pick those interceptions off. Moving along to Marlon Humphrey, 92 overall. His pursuit is really bad, which is surprising. You know, think the Ravens play really good defense. You think he'd come up there and lay the hit, but his pursuit is really low. Catch is really low. He's not going to snag those passes for you, but he's got really solid strength at 74 overall and good solid hit power. So his pursuit's not good. When he gets there, he's going to lay the wood. 78 hit power there, one of the best on the list. Tre'Davious White is next, 93 overall, 75 strength, another strong corner. 95 man coverage, 93 zone coverage, and 93 press. He has got great coverage, but 82 jump, one of the lowest. So here is Alexander, 95 overall, got some speed there with 93 speed, but one of the weakest cornerbacks is 60 strength, 70 catches, 64 toughness. Also 87 injury, a little bit lower than most, but he's got 92 jump. And his coverages are really, really excellent with 97 play rec, 98 man coverage, 96 zone, and 97 man coverage, 95 zone, and 89 press there by G. Alexander. I was actually looking, next up we got Stephon Gilmore, 97 overall, 91 speed, not the fastest corner. He's getting a little bit up there in age, but he still is a total complete blanket on the receivers with that 97 play rec, 96 man coverage, 96 zone, and 97 press. Really not too many weaknesses there. His toughness and pursuit, I mean, and he's not the fastest at 91, but still he's great everywhere else. And then we got Jalen Ramsey, 99 overall, 99 club there. Remember, I'm surprised he's going to be a little bit faster, but I get it. He is a big, strong, pressing corner. Not the fastest, but 92 speed. And sometimes in the past, Madden would boost top players' speed more than they really deserved, or how they played in real life, because they were trying to up their overall. But now I like they're being true to the player's rating. You know, they're using those real life statistics, real life in-game mile per hours and all that. So even though he's an upper echelon corner, the best cornerback in the game, I mean, bar none, but he's not the fastest. So 92 speed, but he makes up for it in other ways with that play rec, all at 99, man coverage 99, zone coverage 99, press 99, you know, in every 94 jump he's getting up there. 76 tackle, one of the best tackle, 82 hit power, the best hit power on the list. I mean, he can do it all. You know, he's the man. So moving right along, talking about guys who do it all. We got the safeties, the Swiss Army knives of the defense, guys who can play deep, guys who can play up in the box as well. Starting off with Minkah Fitzpatrick, 89 overall, and the guy most likely people were really pissed off. He was actually trending on Twitter today because people felt he was so disrespected by coming at the bottom of this list. And my understanding, reading through it, he was really, my understanding why he's rated lower is because he is a midfield safety and not asked to do a lot. And even in his midfield coverage, he's just okay. He's good, but not great. So his ratings kind of reflect that in their eyes, the guys who do the ratings there. So looking right at it, he's one of the fastest on the list at 91 speed, 93 acceleration. But his tackling is really bad. They did mention his open field tackling was poor. So that's rating. That's going to drop a lot. And tackling means a lot for a safety, the same way that like run blocking means a lot for a tight end. So that really heavily affects their overall. So that's going to drop him some. His pursuit is what the worst on the list. Again, that's related to his tackling ability. Play rec, he's not going to recognize as fast. As one of the lowest on the list. He doesn't recognize plays as quickly and diagnose. So that's what kind of dropped him. He's got 81 hit power. I thought that'll be a little bit higher, but 90 zone coverage and 80 man. So he's still a good safety, especially with that 90 jump as well. Somebody, again, he has those physical traits that you look for in the franchise, and the rest you can build out. So with that 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 agility, you're good. At free safety, you're good. The rest you can work on for the franchise, guys. Move right along to Eddie Jackson. I feel like he's been around on these lists for a while. Coming in at 88 speed, 90 acceleration, one of the worst, but they're all kind of around the 90s, 91, 92, so it's not that bad. But injury, really bad. Even though injury does not impact the overall, it's still, you know, for the franchise guys, you don't want to see that low injury there. Play rec's not that good, but his one really thing that jumps out about him is his zone coverage. 93 zone coverage, one of the best on the list there. Moving on to Adrian Amos, 89 overall, 91 speed. Really nothing else really jumps out. His catching is really bad. Horrible toughness. Oh my goodness. Jeez, that's super low. Man, what did he do? Did not be that. If you guys know, let me in the comments below. What did Adrian do to be that? Did he get slapped by a wet noodle or something? Or did somebody like steal his bike, rip his chain off or something in front of him? Like, why is his toughness is that low? Damn, it's terrible. Talking about moving on, somebody who was known as one of the toughest players in the league, Jamal Adams at 90 overall, 91 speed, and he's got that 78 strength to come to bring the wood with that 95 hit power as well. And he's somebody that always stays on the field with 95 injury, 93 stamina, and everyone knows him coming off the edge. If they had a blitz rating, it would be 99. He is a monster on the blitz. Harrison Smith was another one that people felt I seen online thought were too high, but I mean he's always been a good safety. He just kind of gets disrespected. I mean, this dude has been one of the best defenders on his team for a long while. I mean, he's been a solid guy for a moment, but he's not a guy that I like as far as personally for in franchise stuff because of his speed. You know, he has that size. He's like a good hitter, good strength, but 87 speed, he kind of has to play in the box or play that sub LB role, which he typically would use him at. 93 hit power is great in the box, but 77 man coverage is one of the worst. But his pursuit, his run he's second to none against the run. 91 pursuit, 73 block shed. He's all over the run, but as far as in coverage, with that speed, you know, it's a little tough task, especially you ask him to cover it some deep or athletic tight end. Justin Simmons is next there at 91 overall. Not the fastest 88 speed, but he's got great agility, 96 agility, 96 jump. So he really can still, a really good pursuit at 89 overall pursuit. Jesse Bates, third, 91 overall. He's got really low acceleration, really low strength, horrible block shed. I mean, he can't get off a block to save his life. 43 block shed. Oh my gosh. I mean, that has to be one of the lowest for a starter in the game. That's terrible. I'm just probably, this cornerback's better than that. Oh my gosh. 93 zone coverage. Kind of makes up for it a little bit. 81. Man, but do not let this man get caught in the box. As soon as anybody touches him, he's going to get pancaked. Devin McCourty, the ageless one, 92 overall. People were kind of up in a roar over him. They feel that he was too high on the list, but if you turn on the tape, man, he's out there doing his assignments, covering the guys he's supposed to cover, even if he's not making a lot of big noise or big splash plays. Not a big hitter there at 67 hit power, but he just covers. 92 zone coverage, 85 man coverage, and 95 injury. Keeps him on the field. 97 stamina as well. Not the fastest guy, but he's good enough. He's one of the highest for speed, but that's actually 91's pretty good for a safety. So, that's pretty good for him. He does what he does well, and that's cover. Budda Baker, which honestly I thought would be the top safety. I thought he'd be a little bit higher, around the 95, like Tyrann Mathieu is, but 93 overall, 91 speed. He really is able to. His coverage is not great, but he has good hit power, 86, good enough coverage, 81 man coverage, zone coverage only at 84. That's one of the lowest, but it's not terrible. But that 97 play rec, he is going to make plays for you. And 88 pursuit, nothing really like super jumps out. He just has good speed and he can hit you. And that's basically what he does in the game. Tyrann Mathieu at 95 overall. I think why he's so high is because he can play both. He's so versatile across the board. He's not the fastest, but has good speed, 90 speed, 92 acceleration. He has good enough jump at 88 overall. Injury's not that great, but that play rec at 94, has good pursuit at 87. Great coverage, the best coverage, man coverage, 90 coverage from a safety, 92 zone coverage, and 87 press. I mean, besides Devin McCourty, no one else has any press on this list. So he can line up at corner. He can play that slot. He can play that sub LB. He can play strong safety. He can play free safety. You can put him anywhere. He is the true Swiss Army knife safety. So it makes sense why he's the top of the list of safeties in Madden 22. So let me know what you guys think in comments below. Who you think is out of place, who you feel should be higher or lower, or who would you change around, who got totally snubbed and you feel should be on this list. Catch you guys in the next one. If you appreciate our content and all the work we do to bring you guys the latest news, tips, and gameplay from your favorite sports games, drop a like, subscribe to SGO today. If you want to take your game to the next level, then join SGO Insider.